Good morning. Here's a quick video just to give you an idea of the sorts of repairs that sometimes have to be done. I'm not sure how well this is coming out in the light actually, but yeah, that seems alright. But this whole area here, basically it was all rotted out. Everything was all rotted out. So yesterday I scraped and chiseled away at it, scraped out all the rotten wood back to sort of where it became solid again, and just give you a slightly different view of it. I don't think this is coming out very well at all. It actually went really quite deep down inside here. So what I've done this morning is cut, or somebody actually cut for me, a triangle, sort of a wedge shape, which I've fiberglassed in, basically using fiberglass filler. I've not used any matte, but just the fiberglass filler, which is really strong stuff, obviously waterproof and all the rest of it. So that's kind of the first stage really. Yeah, dig it all out and then glass in a wooden block. Because basically if you didn't glass in a wooden block, the amount of filler that you would have to use, well, you'd end up using tons and tons of it. So yeah, that's the first stage, and then the second stage is I've got a few more wooden blocks which are going to go, and these will basically just be fiberglassed in again in the same way as this one. And that one goes down there. So the next stage will be to just fiberglass those in, and it's basically just building it back up again to obviously the same shape that it was before. Everything will be strong and waterproof. So yeah, once those three are glassed in, the next stage after that, I think, well, let's see anyway. I'll turn it off and just do another update in a minute. Yeah, and these are basically the materials that I've been using. So these both of those, that's a glass fibre filler, different brands, but basically the same thing. You mix it all up. I'll scrape that out in a minute. That will have gone hard. I can scrape that out and use that again, and clean that little applicator thing off and use that again. So yeah, fiberglass filler, and then to finish it off, that one there is a Gelcoat filler, which is a much sort of finer, sort of a bit easier to work with than the fiberglass as well. So that'll be finishing it off and then smoothing it out before painting it, which is what I'm going to do in the end. Yeah, these things, these are easy to clean up actually if you just let the stuff go hard, and then it just sort of cracks off in chunks like this, and rather than trying to clean them up while it's all still yet to set. Yeah, just let it go off and then it'll just crack. And this, I'm just going to mix the last of it in this one here, because basically I'm going to use the rest of that one now. This one is, what brand is it? Difficult to work one. Plastic padding glass fibre filler, that one's at Isopon, you know, it's all the same stuff. So let's mix it up now and do the next stage. And then briefly, if you can see it with the other blocks glassed in. Don't know if you can see that at all, to be honest. Let's try coming inside and then can we see this? Yeah, anyway, that's the next stage with the other three wooden blocks glassed in. Right, we're on to the next stage. So this stuff is going on top of the fiberglass filler, which is Gelcoat filler, which is much finer, and I don't know, again I'm not sure how well or not you can see that. So all those blocks of wood glassed in place with the fiberglass filler. Well, it's not exactly glassing them in place, but affixing them in place with fiberglass filler. And then this is the first pass, if you like, with the Gelcoat filler. All this area is going to be painted eventually. Been too much work to get pieces of wood to match here and here and here, and so yeah, I'm just going to sort of paint up to about this level, along here, all along there, and it'll look fine, I'm pretty sure. Either do it white or light grey or something like that. So yeah, I'm pleased with how this is coming on. It's always a bit convoluted, and it's been one of those jobs that I've put off for quite a long time, as you do. And then we've just got everything back in place now, the steps and the mat in place again. This is just after a first very rough initial sanding, but basically, yeah, you can see, you get the idea. It's all going to be painted grey up to, I say, up to about this level. So that wood, this wood, the what's it along here, and then up to the same level on here. Probably do a light grey, basically just bringing a bit of the grey inside the boat, so I don't think it'll look odd or out of place. And then I'll do the same. I'll do the same on that side so it matches. But yeah, I have had a productive day. It's nice when you've finished and tied it up and just have a coffee and relax now. So yeah, little boat repair job finished, or almost finished.